Do you know how to raise your vibration and your frequency? Do you know what to do when you're already vibrating high but you want to protect those high energies? Let me give you 10 powerful tips that will help you with that. Let's talk about it. Welcome to Mystery Teaching. My name is Gergő. I hope you are well, and if you're new to the channel, then welcome, greetings and namaste. Or if you are a returning viewer, a returning beautiful soul, then hey, thanks for coming back. I appreciate you. So let's talk about protecting our high vibration and our good energies, because we live in a world where, we are ascending from 3D to 5D, from lower energies to higher energies. So the question is obvious: what can we do if we already vibrating high, but there are energy vampires and negative people around us? So let me share 10 valuable steps or tips with you to maintain a high energy level. If you implement these practices, I can guarantee that you can keep negativity away, you can stay aligned with your true self, and you will be able to attract more positivity in your life. How does that sound? Step number 1, avoid gossip and drama. There are a lot of negative energies around these things, and if you consciously avoid having toxic conversations with toxic people, you can definitely maintain a high energy and a good vibe. Now, when it comes to gossips, I can tell you one thing. If someone has a gossip to tell you, I can assure you they have a gossip to tell about you. And when it comes to drama, we all have arguments and misunderstandings in life, but drama is absolutely unnecessary. And if you recognize and realize that someone is just about to make drama out of nothing, or just for some tiny little problem, then you better run away. So avoid gossip and drama, super important. That's number 1. Step number 2, let go of things you cannot control. If you try to control the uncontrollable, that will drain your energy. So don't try to do that. We need to accept that there are things that are beyond our reach and we cannot control everything. And if you can change something, go ahead and change it. But if you cannot, then you have 2 options. You can accept it as it is, like weather, or you just let it go. Number 3, don't do anything that doesn't feel right. Please trust your intuition and trust your inner voice, because the truth is that the answers are always inside of us. We always know the answers, and we always know, or actually we always feel the right thing to do and the right path. When we know something, that's with our mind, and that's more of 3D. And when we feel something, that's with our heart, and that's more of a 5D. So if something doesn't align with your values, don't make that decision. Make sure that your choices are aligned with your authentic self and with your higher self, and that way you can maintain a good high energy level. Number 4, keep your faith larger than your fears. And this is quite self-explanatory, because fear is a really low vibration and low frequency and low energy. It's around 100 Hertz if I'm not wrong, or even lower, whereas faith is much higher. It's above 300 or around 400 Hertz. So we need to make sure that we let go of fear and we have faith mostly in ourselves, and we need to trust that the universe is there for us and supporting us, and wherever we are in life, we are exactly where we're meant to be. We need to have faith in terms of what our future will hold for us. Number 5, avoid comparing yourself to others. Because the thing is that when we compare ourselves to others, then we have 2 options. We can always find people who are in a worse situation, who have less achievements than we have, or maybe they are not such a beautiful soul as you are. But on the other side, you can also find people who have more, who have a better life, and that way you're gonna feel bad. My recommendation is that compare yourself to yourself. And here is an example from my life, which is this channel. If I would compare myself to Mr. Beast, who has over 100 or 200 million subscribers, I would feel really bad. But if I compare myself to my previous videos or my previous results, and I ask myself the question, do I make better videos than 3 months ago? Do I give more value to my audience than 6 months ago? Then this way, it's a healthy habit to have, and it actually inspires me to be better, to get better, and to give more value to you, which is obviously my goal here. And if that's the case, by the way, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. But let's continue. Number 6, don't be afraid to spend time alone. This is one of my favorites, and I say it so many times, and I encourage you, everyone, to spend time with yourself. There's a big difference between aloneness and loneliness. Loneliness is when you feel that nobody cares about you, but aloneness is a very healthy habit to have, and it's actually a really good spiritual practice. So having me time and having quality time with yourself is probably one of the most important things I can recommend to you. This is why I recommend meditation so many times, because meditation is a perfect me time. Then you can be with yourself, you can be quiet, you can let your thoughts go, you can calm your mind, and you can just enjoy the moment. That's super important, because this way we can recharge ourselves and we can be the best versions of ourselves. So make sure you have enough me time and don't be afraid to spend time alone. Number 7, speak kindly to yourself and to others. Now, I know it might sound obvious, but the thing is that words carry energy, and the way we create our words and our speech is basically using our throat chakra. And every time when we are not kind and we are maybe rude, or when we say that, oh, I'm so stupid, and similar things, that every single time blocks our throat chakra a little bit. So that's not a healthy thing to do. Now, the other thing is, the word abracadabra literally means that I create as I speak. Did you know that? So this is super important. Speak kindly to yourself and to others, or at least try to do it as much as possible. Number 8, please yourself before you please others. And this is a little bit similar to me time and spending time alone, but in this case, you know, when you go for a massage, when you get yourself a spa weekend, or you just go hiking in the mountains, whatever it is that you like, first you need to charge yourself. And you know, self-care is crucial to maintain a high energy and to keep the high vibe. So it's really important that before you try to please others, start with yourself. Always start with yourself. Number 9, stay away from people who drain your energy. We need to be able to identify energy vampires, because I can tell you there's plenty out there. They drain your energy. And one thing that you can do, which I always do and recommend, is ask yourself the question, do I feel better or worse after meeting someone than the way I felt before I met them? If the answer is yes, I feel better, then they are good people with high energy and probably inspiring you. But if you say that no, I actually feel worse, they were complaining again and similar things, then you need to make a decision whether you want to spend less time with them or not. And that's entirely up to you. And I know it's so hard to do. It's one of the hardest things to do, probably, to get rid of people that drain your energy all the time, or if not get rid of them, but to spend less time with them, because then you need to explain yourself and so on, and it's getting difficult. Energy vampires are out there, and you need to make sure that you protect your energy and your high vibe. So if possible, spend less time with them or get rid of them completely. You don't need negative people. Number 10, not every opinion matters, and not everyone's opinion matters. I made an entire video about it. I called it How Not to Give a Shit About Other People's Opinion. Because here is the thing, what other people think about you is not your business. You know, when you get a criticism or even a rude opinion about something that you do, it's gonna drain your energy. But if it's a constructive criticism and, you know, it motivates you or even inspires you, then it's awesome. But when someone gives you an opinion about how to make videos on YouTube, but maybe they never done a single video on YouTube, that's not a valuable opinion, and that's just one example. So just to make it short, not every opinion matters. And what others think about you is their opinion. That has nothing to do with you. If you avoid unnecessary bad negative opinions and you focus on people who really inspire you with what they have to say, then definitely will help you to maintain a good high energy and good vibes. But then the other question is that if you're already vibrating high, how can you find those people who are on a similar energy level? The truth is that there are some clear signs that someone is vibrating really high, and you can identify those who are on a similar vibration where you are. And if you want to find out how to recognize these people and what are these signs, then check out this video. I love you all. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you next time. Stay blessed.